So I've been given a lot of free stuff over the years. These were all given to me with no expectations, and I have done some reviews before on some of these packages that I've received on first impressions and also using them. So I will link to those if you want to check those out. But because I haven't made one of these videos for a pretty long time, I would actually just like to do like a little refresher out of one of those things that I have received that I still use regularly. So I guess now I would just have to go get this stuff. By the way, obviously this video is not sponsored. None of those videos were sponsored in any capacity. If you would like to change that, let me know. Okay, let me go get this stuff. All right, so I know that this is a big pile, but we will get through these. And I guess this is a good disclaimer for the whole video. Just because I said that I'm not using the other stuff that they sent me, it's not necessarily because they were bad products. It just didn't fit the way that I prefer my sports bras, or prefer my shorts, or prefer whatever. And it's not necessarily a reflection on like their shortcomings. So I just want you to keep that in mind, that we all have different preferences, we all have different body types, so on and so forth. We all have different aesthetics as well. So yeah, all right, let's start from the top. So Southpaw Stitches is a loved brand for sports bras and compression shorts. And I have it in multiple colors, and I'm currently wearing one of the compression shorts right now as we're speaking. I'm just trying to make sure that I have all of them before I start talking. Yeah, here. So this is not all the Southpaw Stitches stuff that I have, but I do truly use all of it on a day-to-day basis. So the compression shorts, like, I love them because they don't ride up like this area. So when I do wear them, I feel like very safe and secure in them. I don't feel like all of a sudden like this thing is going to start happening, or these are going to start slipping, or anything like that. I very rarely wear compression shorts alone. So these usually go under Muay Thai shorts, or I wear like a very, very big oversized shirt. And this is, I think, one of their earlier compression shorts. I also really love these to like lift weights in. They're super, super comfortable, and I have no complaints about them. I really don't. And with the sports bras, I mean, like, come on. These are the most comfortable sports bras that I have ever owned. So these are the ones I think most people recognize. I do also have these in green that matches this color. And I really like these because they're a little bit longer here, so they can kind of pass as like a crop top. I wear these a lot. If like, as I'm reaching for a pair of sports bras and I see all these options, and then I see the Southpaw Stitches one, I will always want to wear the Southpaw Stitches one for the support, for the comfort, and also because like it's not a pain for me to like wash them and like put the cups in. Like, as you can tell, everything is still holding up. There's none of that weird wrinkly cup business. I wash these inside a laundry bag, and everything is fine and great. Okay, next, Fight Cartel. Fight Cartel has sent me quite a lot of stuff over the past few years. Shout out to Serena. And I love their designs. So this one just says, woke up, chose violence. And this one here says, fuck around, find out. So these are designs from like several years ago. I do like them because I prefer wraps that aren't super, super stretchy, that have like just a tiny bit of stretch, which is exactly what these wraps are. My only hang up these days is like, because I've used and washed these wraps so many times, you could tell from the shape here that it gets harder and harder to actually like wrap them around my hands. As you can see, I'm not someone who does laundry and then like after my wraps are dry, I'll sit there and like roll it up. Try to be that person. I'm not that person. What makes more sense, especially since 2 sessions a day, 6 days a week, I'll wash it, I'll hang it, I'll have it in like a bundle. And then when I'm at the gym, I have to like undo it anyway. I still really like these wraps. I like the design. The Velcro is still really good as well. This is something else that I use all the time. Since we're still on the topic of wraps, this is from Athena Fightwear. They also sent me a few things a few years ago. and you could check out that video. I haven't really used any of their stuff after trialing. So with the shorts, after I trial ran them like once, I did end up gifting them to someone. And eventually I had to do that with the sports bras because they were just like so incredibly hard to get off. But the hand wraps, I still use their hand wraps. I love their hand wraps. As you can tell, they have really kept their shape really well. They're very easy to use and wrap. I love the details with the script on it as well. And what I love most about these hand wraps is this feature with the Velcro. So there's like a Velcro situation here so that it sticks to itself. And then you would peel the Velcro apart so that it would stick to like the part of the hand wraps when you are wrapping your hands. I know we hate it when like the Velcro accidentally sticks to other parts of you or accidentally sticks to like your shorts and ruins your satin shorts and things like that. I really appreciate this part, and I don't know what this part is made out of. It feels like leather. It could be like pleather. That has also like really held up too. Let me just show you. Okay, next. Chimera Fight Exchange. They had sent me a sauna suit, which I had used multiple times. I haven't fought in like over 2 years, so I haven't used it recently, so I didn't think it was appropriate to include in this video, but I loved using it when I was still fighting and cutting weight. They also gave me their glove deodorizers, and what I really like about these is that most glove deodorizer, there's no channel for you to take out the wood chips that are in them. This one comes with refillable wood chips, and they did give me some refills as well. After my gloves finish drying outside, I will stick these inside the gloves so they are not as smelly. It's hard to I think try to get away with non-smelling gloves when you're around so many people in a humid environment training a lot. I forgot what smell this was. Oh, so this one here is jasmine. I think there's a charcoal one that's unscented. And I think there was a sakura one as well. Check the video from Chimera. Next. So these are egg weights. They were not gifted to me by the company. My good friend Sebastian, he ended up giving me 2 sets of these many years ago. I think like 8 or 9 years ago. I have just found it to be such a great replacement for dumbbells when it comes to shadowboxing. So the problem with shadowboxing with dumbbells is because of the dumbbell shape. Sometimes it could be too long, it could be awkward to really use good technique and stuff like that. And it's really also hard to use when you're throwing elbows and such. So having the egg weights, being able to throw elbows and everything else has been really great. I would just leave these in my locker or in a safe and secure place so other people aren't using them. And I'm only saying that not because I don't want to share, but because last time someone used it, they broke this thing off, and now I have to find a way to get a replacement in Thailand, which is probably not possible. I would probably just have to wait until the next time I go back to the US and I could just order like a replacement silicone thing, which is really irritating and annoying. But this is why you shouldn't use other people's stuff if you're not going to be careful with it. That's all. Next, W Athletics. So my friend Natalie started this a few years ago, and she has sent me a lot of shorts, a lot of shirts as well. She's a great designer, but these 2 are the ones that I wear the most. I will still wear her other stuff, but it's not as often as I wear these 2 things. So I like this because it's a little bit more neutral. I like the idea of like bright colors, but I just don't think it looks good on me. This piece is a little bit more neutral. It's a jersey. I love wearing jerseys to train in. It's really light. It's not super heavy. I also wear this a lot in training because they're really comfortable. They're white-legged, and I don't know, they just make me look good and feel good when I wear them. Back to the whole like bright color thing, I'm the whole opposite when it comes to shorts. When they're shorts, let them be as brightly colored as possible. I really like these shorts. They also say "Jai Ga," which means brave heart. So that's really cool. Next is Lobloo. I don't really know how to pronounce it. So they had originally sent me their old female groin protector, like 2020. And then in 2022, 2023, they sent me this one. This is the updated one. And as you can see, this one is a lot smaller and slimmer than this one. I recently had a bit of a spiffle with someone from their team because they used something from my previous video about me wearing their stuff without my permission for their marketing collateral, which is not okay. But that being said, I like their stuff. I can't even remember all the times that I've got like kicked and kneed and whatever during training and during fights. But there was this one fight where I fought a chick who outweighed me by like 20 pounds. It was at one of these no weigh-in shows. And the first kick she threw went right up my crotch. And even though I ended up finishing the fight, during the fight with all the adrenaline, it hurt so freaking bad. It hurt so bad to the point where I had to take a second and like tell my corner and then tell the ref that like, yo, tell her to stop fucking kicking crotches. After the fight, it was hard for me to like get in and out of a seat. It hurt sometimes when I like laughed too hard. It hurt when I peed, and it just wasn't cool. So the bits, no matter what bits you have, they're delicate. Take care of them. And I've wore this for every single fight or this for every single fight ever since that fight in like 2018, 2019. And have not looked back since. Now, Resilience, disclaimer, I was sponsored by them for a few years. They're not currently selling anything or making new stuff, but I do just really have to give them a shout out. The owners, they really took into account, especially what a lot of people with like bigger legs or curvy bodies have said about the traditional like tie shorts that they found very uncomfortable. And even me, like I'm not particularly curvy in any way, but even me, like just buying tie style shorts that are just like made for like an 11-year-old Thai teenager, just like straight up and down, even those are really uncomfortable for me. I have a lot of Resilient shorts. Some of them I have brought back with me to the US, or I have gifted them to some people, not because I didn't like them, but just because I have a lot of shorts. Now, lastly, this isn't exactly like gear stuff, but I just want to talk about the shirts that I've been given that I wear literally all the freaking time because they are comfortable. And listen, I have been gifted so many shirts from when I go to seminars, and when people know I'm going to be at a gym, they're like, oh, this is my gym shirt, I'd like for you to have it, or whatever the reason is. I have like literally dozens of shirts from different gyms all around the world, which I'm very, very grateful to have. But usually what ends up happening is I wear it, I find it uncomfortable, I find like the neckline is very suffocating, or it's too heavy, or there's something about the texture of the shirt that I'm just like, I'll wear it once and I'll probably never wear it again. And I hate to say it, and I hate that I do it, but it's a reality because comfort is a big thing. I went to Singapore in 2022, I think. I trained at Onyx. They gave me the shirt. I wear the shirt all the time. I wear it to lift weights. I wear it to train in. It's just really comfortable. I think it drapes really well. And that's just the big takeaway. Like I feel very comfortable while wearing it. It's like that dry fit material. But even though I've worn it so many times, even in training, usually dry fit material will start like peeling away or like having like loose threads and stuff. And none of that has happened yet. So thank you, Onyx, for one of my favorite shirts. The next shirt is from my friends in Barcelona, from El Club de la Lucha. It's this gym. And for the same reason as Onyx, this shirt is just so comfortable. It's the type of cotton or whatever they do to the cotton of the shirt that is just really smooth. It's not itchy. It's not stiff at all. On top of it being like an awesome design, right? I wear it like twice a week. I wear it when, you know, there's no business wearing it. I wear this all the time. You can like look at all of my videos and stuff, and you'll probably see this shirt pop up the most. So yeah, shout out to my friends from El Club de la Lucha. And another shirt is actually from a tattoo studio in Barcelona called Red Temple. And I believe that they're also the ones that drew the artwork for this. They had previously gifted me a couple shirts that when my friends from Barcelona visited Bangkok, they would also give me the shirts from the tattoo studio. I know, very random, but I think it's just really cool how all of these like different businesses are just like looking out for each other, and now we're just like friends, you know? It's light, it's comfortable. This is a little bit more see-through and thin compared to this shirt, but it's just like I wear it and I feel cool. I feel like I'm not being like bogged down by anything. It also helps that I live in a country where it's like always really, really hot, right? If I had to wear this in the wintertime in New York, I probably wouldn't have so much of a great time, but yeah. So that's all the stuff that I still currently regularly use. Notice how I didn't include gear. I feel like gear is just one of those things that they're meant to be used a lot, and therefore most gear just does not last. I have yet to have a pair of gloves that last me more than 3 months without some kind of tearing, ripping, foam coming out. Yeah, let me know if you found this video helpful. Let me know if I should go into any of these more in depth. Although I'll be really honest with you, I have a lot of stuff I want to do with my content. So I don't know if and when I'll get to that. But yeah, check out the other videos that I have on gear reviews. And if you own an apparel gear brand and you want to send me some stuff while I'm in Thailand or while I'm in the US and have me review it, I'm more than happy to. Yeah, I guess that's all.